you very much, and a warm welcome to everybody. For those of you attending the live session, it is Friday, as you may have noticed. A little bit unusual to have a workshop on Friday, but we thought we would try it just for the fun of it. Today we're going to be discussing Chargemaster coordinators, what they are, what they do, what they need to know, etc. Please note that this is part of a special 3 workshop series that we're doing this month. One on Chargemaster coordinators, one on supply categorization, which turns out, especially for the Medicare program, to be a rather difficult area. And then the third teleconference that we'll do on Chargemasters has to do with setting prices. And again, this is another very sensitive area for hospitals around the country as to how they set their charges, how you should do it, etc. All right, you should be looking at the title slide, which is not particularly interesting. It is possible that you might be listening to a recording of this, in which case your handout might have more than one slide per page. So please note I will be referring to slide numbers as we go along. Slide numbers, please. On the title slide, well, about the only thing interesting here is going to be my email address, which is about 2/3 of the way down on the left, Dwayne at aaciweb.com. If there are questions, and I don't know that there would be, but if there are questions, if you need more information, whatever it is, please feel free to email me. Also note that much of the material that we'll be discussing today is in much greater detail in a Chargemaster coordinator book that has been published by HC Pro. If you'd like to have more information about obtaining that, please let me know. If we go to slide number 2, slide number 2 is just a disclaimer. Now, we're not doing anything really heavy duty in terms of compliance today or making any recommendations about CPT codes or proper use of revenue codes, although we will talk about coding and the use of revenue codes today, but I'm not going to be making any heavy-duty recommendations, so I don't think there are going to be any compliance issues, but just keep in mind that whenever you get into any kind of a situation and you're just not completely sure, always get at least 3 independent resources to say the same thing, and sometimes in healthcare, particularly for hospitals, and then more particularly for Medicare, that can be very difficult to do. Slide number 3. Slide number 3, a little bit about me. If you want to read about me, please do so. Yes, my favorite reading material is the Federal Register, and we now have some new Federal Registers just recently out, one on the outpatient prospective payment system and one on the Medicare physician fee schedule. So they're both big, as usual. Now, you may be asking yourself, are those of any interest to me? And I'm going to presume that you're involved with the Chargemaster in some way, shape, or form. Are those of any interest to you? And the answer is yes, they are. They certainly are, because one of your, well, I hate to call it a duty, but I guess it is. One of your duties is to keep up to date on these payment systems, particularly looking for things that might affect the way you have the Chargemaster set up, the way that you capture charges, the way that you code, the way that claims are generated. So, yes, you need to keep up with what's in the Federal Register for these various payment systems. All right, slide number 4. All right, let's do some basic, frequently asked questions. Well, first of all, what is the Chargemaster? Well, simply, it's a listing of all the charges that are made by a hospital. Now, it sounds simple. It's not quite that simple in practice. Normally, and I use that word advisedly, but normally it's what's called a flat database. In other words, it simply is a listing of the charges that are being made. Now, of course, for each line item, there are certain things that you have to have, certain things that you need to consider, and these are the kinds of decisions that you will have to make as a Chargemaster coordinator is, well, what should the description be? What should the revenue code be? Do I want to put a CPT